I'm back with another video, and this video again is gonna be. Oh, okay, I forgot one thing. Let me flex first. Show you some of my gains. Anyways, yeah. So the video is about something which I have actually not just not exactly discovered, but I never really saw this anywhere in any video on YouTube or any article. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Okay, so you might try this out. First of all, this is regarding the tricep. Okay, and I am one of those people who always has had bigger triceps than myself. So I've been someone who's always had tricep dominated arms, and even though I've tried a lot to overcome that, that is something that continues to keep happening. So I'm still in the process of actually uh, discovering how to actually get my bicep on same terms or same proportion when it comes to the triceps. But then there is also another positive which I can take away from that is the fact that my triceps have been pretty big always. So one of the positives or one of the uh, positives for you guys out of this is going to be that I can advise you on decent tricep gains, right? So my first advice or my first go-to exercise when it comes to triceps is the close grip bench press. Okay. Now I surprisingly haven't seen this exercise a lot when it comes to Indian gyms. When it comes to the US or at least on YouTube, I have seen this exercise being used a lot. The trainers promoting it a lot. In India, I don't feel that this exercise is used, even though it is probably the best mass building exercise in the entire, let's just say, array of exercises when it comes to triceps. Okay, but I haven't seen much of the exercise used. Okay, so my first suggestion to you would be that you use the exercise. Okay, and I'll give you a certain hack which I felt was very pivotal in me actually optimizing this exercise to a great level so that I could limit the focus onto my triceps. Okay, now I'll be very honest with you. uh, the close grip bench press is, as the name suggests, a form of a bench press, so it cannot be an isolation movement. It has to be a compound movement. So the first point why it's this beneficial will be because of the fact that it will recruit a lot of muscle fiber which is going to be supporting the main muscle, and that will in turn enable you to push a lot more weight. Okay, so my point here being that you will be strategically overloading the muscle, and the primary muscle in this case will not be the chest, it's going to be the tricep over here, right? So my point again would be in this case that first is the close grip bench press, the grip. Okay, now it's completely up to you if you want to use the suicide grip or the normal overhand grip. But then my suggestion would be that don't keep the grip too close. Okay, close grip bench press doesn't mean that your grip has to be this close. Okay, this is not close grip bench press, this is an invitation to a wrist injury. Okay, so my grip when it comes to close grip bench press is generally just under shoulder width. Okay, so if this is say your shoulder width, this, then I think this would be something that would be a lot more suitable or a lot more apt in terms of grip. Also I would suggest one major hack that's going to be there is that you need to actually keep the movement in the upper two-thirds. Okay, so what that means is that generally the performed bench press has a form that you actually unrack the weight, you touch it down to your chest, and then you press it back up. Okay, so when it comes to close grip bench press, unless you're doing it for your inner chest, which will also be hit in the movement, if you're focusing on the tricep, you don't need to come down and touch it to your chest. Okay, you can halt about 3 to 4 inches above your chest, meaning that the pressing motion that you're going for, that the pressing motion that you'll be going for can be in the upper two-thirds of the movement. Okay, so there is if this is suppose your chest and this is the bar. Okay, and you're bringing the bar down, then I feel you can stop here and press it back up. So in any kind of pressing movement, whether it be the military press or it be the bench press, you need to understand that the upper two-thirds of the movement are always involving triceps a lot. There is a reason your triceps gets fried before your delts or maybe your chest when you're doing the bench press. Okay, there's a reason the bodybuilders who go for reps don't lock out completely. Okay, they don't want to fry their triceps. It's a smaller muscle. Here you want to fry your triceps, so you'll keep it in the two-thirds. Okay, now close grip bench press, if you're not strong enough or anything like that, if you're not going to a gym, a very good variant of this, a very good exercise which exactly works like this, is the close grip push-up. Now it depends on how close your grip is. I would again suggest something this wide would do, depending upon your shoulder width. My shoulders aren't that wide. Okay, so I feel that this grip is something that's good for me. I also try a diamond grip which is ultra close, but then I feel again it puts unnecessary pressure on my wrist and rather doesn't really give me that much of an increase when it comes to muscle recruitment of the triceps. Okay, so I would suggest that you try it out when it comes even to the tricep push up, that you actually keep into two-thirds of the movement rather than coming down touching your chest to the ground. Keep it 3 to 4 inches above and make sure you rep it out in that range. Also keep the weights in control and make sure just the meaning that you're short repping doesn't mean you're absolutely not performing reps or ego lifting. I mean, to be very honest, I said 3 to 4 inches bar above the chest. That doesn't mean you only move the bar 3 to 4 inches, right? So yeah, that's about it. That's my take on the close grip bench press. Make sure you try it out, and yeah, keep making those gains. I'll be seeing you.